Hello, my name is Nushana Gelsi. Today I'm going to talk about what I learned outside of class and what I'm learned in addition to that. For this semester, I study creative writing. In addition to study in the classroom, there are 8 books that I have interest and learned, and has a total of 4 parts. It is divided into vocabulary, grammar, speaking, and reading. In these 2 books, I have learned some vocabulary about home equipment, room and furniture, kitchen items, the water, nature around the world, animal and plant, transport, tourism, and I learned about eating and drinking. I learned about communicating and language. In communicating, I learned about communication and how to speak in conversation. I learned about polite language. I learned about saying what you like and don't like. Not only that, but I learned about setting things up. For book on vocabulary, I have studied 2 books. These books are Keyword for Fluency and Vocabulary Builder. Both of these books are moderately difficult words, and what I have learned, I gain more knowledge. In these 2 books, I'm learn about verb to be. I'm learn about the use of pronoun, adjective, and possessive pronoun, and learn about presenting ordinary magic word and frequent magic word. I learn about tense and present, past simple and past continuous, present perfect and past simple. 2 books on grammar. I have studied in total Oxford Practice Grammar and Grammar Plus. I have learned in this section and have applied various structures in my writing. In these 2 books, I learned about food, about talking customer orders, and vocabulary related to food, about answering the question in the picture provided, about shopping. There will be practice speaking as there are many questions. I learned about the song. There are exercises to complete the word. I learned about transportation, about working in an office, and about tourism and meeting people. Describe people, talking about things, talking about place, making arrangements. For speaking books, I learned English for live talking, and let's talk about it. 1000 questions for conversation. In this section, most are conversation. In these 2 books, I learned about scanning, previewing, and predicting, vocabulary, knowledge for effective reading, topic of paragraph, main idea, pattern of organization, skimming, making inference, summarizing. And the last part in the book, I learned more about is reading. The book that I studied was More Reading Power and Slack Reading. Most of The time in this chapter will be article to read, and I have also applied the technique of writing in book to my writing. And the other part that I learned was the portfolio. In my portfolio, there are vocabulary, notes and draft, fluency writing, learning report, study plan, and speak. Speak is another part that I learned on my own, because in this section, it will train myself to do various exercise.